Today we're going to be diving into the aftermath of the Arizona Cardinals versus Miami Dolphins Week 8 matchup. A lot of things to be excited for if you're an Arizona Cardinal fan in the 2024 season. And let's dive into where the Arizona Cardinals are currently at in the standings. Let's get started. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back into another video. Definitely do me a huge favor, smack up that like button and subscribe for more Arizona Cardinals content. On this channel, we cover the Arizona Cardinals throughout the entirety of the 2024 season, so subscribe it up. It's absolutely for free.
That Marvin Harrison Jr. connection to click all season. What was it today?
Yeah, we don't really worry about the outsiders. All the focus is inside the building. We understand who we are. We understand what we can accomplish together. It's just about getting together and continue to get better every week. Attacking every day about the process, and he did his thing today.
All right, everybody, let's go and dive right into it. Let's talk about the Week 8 aftermath, Cardinals versus the Dolphins, and I'm not going to lie to you, ladies. This is an exciting time to be an Arizona Cardinal fan for multiple different reasons, right? As of right now, the Cardinals are sitting at the very top of the NFC West. The Cardinals, as of right now, are 2-0 in the division, and this is the very first back-to-back win we've had in over 2 years. We got our wide receiver one in Marvin Harrison Jr. We already matched the amount of wins that we had in the last 2 years, so such a great time to be an Arizona Cardinal fan right now. But let's dive into this game. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like this game absolutely broke the Miami Dolphins fans and the fan base. They're currently right now sitting at 2-5 in their own division. Well, the Cardinals right now, like I mentioned before, are sitting at the top of the NFC West, but it's not over. It's absolutely not over at all. There's a lot of competition within this NFC West, with the Rams now starting to get healthy. The 49ers most likely will be getting Christian McCaffrey back in Week 10. And then you got the Seattle Seahawks going on a downslope, absolutely getting obliterated by the Buffalo Bills, which is definitely a good thing for the Cardinals. And I never believed in the Seattle Seahawks myself, and I'm just really, really excited to see what the Cardinals can do as long as we can take care of the games that are sitting in front of us. Now, I want to be very, very clear here. The Arizona Cardinals have played one of their best games that I've seen them play in a very long time. Now, has our defense kind of gotten to a point where the frustration level has set in, and not so much for the defense, but kind of for the front office, and not, providing a, good enough pass rush to this defense? Yes, there is a level of frustration, because I truly feel like right now, where the Cardinals are sitting at 4-4, some Cardinal fans out there that truly think we can go on another 2-game win streak, take care of business against the Bears and as well as the Jets. So we might be sitting at 6-4, but I really, really do hope that the Cardinals front office really takes a look at this roster and say, hey, we need to do something within this, defense to make them better, right? To make them more explosive. We're missing that X factor edge rusher. We haven't had that since Chandler Jones, right? And I think right now, where we came into the 2024 season with a lot of questions, are we a playoff team? Are we going to be another 4-win team? Is Kyler Murray the guy? Right now, a lot of those questions are seeming to be trending in the right direction as to, yes, Kyler Murray seems to be playing a little bit more consistently, and now we're starting to see this Arizona Cardinal team at 500 within the top part of the division. To be absolutely no excuse to me from this front office to not make a move here in the trade deadline. Now, obviously, we all want to get a pass rusher. We need to get somebody that's going to solidify as an X factor in the 2024 season. But here's the thing. You don't always have to worry about just the 2024 season. You can also worry about 2024 and then 2025, because if you get that X factor, next year you'll have B.J. Ojulari come back, and on top of that, you'll have, a full year of Darius Robinson. So the defensive line automatically gets upgraded. But I really do hope that this front office takes a look at this Arizona Cardinal team and says to themselves, okay, we might need to be buyers here after all. So hope so, fingers crossed. Now, a couple other things that kind of came across here in the aftermath after this game. Obviously, the Cardinals winning by 1 point. A field goal kick here from Chad Ryland. Hey, have you heard of NFL All Day? This really cool way to collect and own official NFL highlights. You can collect some of the biggest plays in football, and now they're even adding the top rookies, just like Marvin Harrison Jr. and others from this year's 2024 draft class. Basically, you buy a pack with moments, like a touchdown or a game-changing interception, and each one of them is unique. They're all tied to a blockchain, so it's like owning a piece of the NFL that's totally yours. Plus, with the new rookie class added, you can pull a moment from one of the league's rising stars right from the start. What's awesome is that you can hold on to them or trade and sell them with other collectors. Some of the rarer moments, especially those from breakout rookies, can go up in value. So it's not all about collecting. Also a fun way to invest in the future of the game, and there are always new challenges and events where you can earn even more moments. It really feels like you're a part of the NFL community. In one of my vintage packs, I was able to pull the incredible Anais Williams with a huge pick six in the 1999 against the now Commanders. For my most recent packs, I was able to pull Marquise Hollywood Brown in 2023, taking an end around pass against the Commanders, and Rondale Moore taking a pitch out of the backfield against the Seattle Seahawks. Seriously, now is the perfect time to jump in. Grab a pack and see what you pull. Come on over to NFL All Day right now and let's get started. Now, there is a post that I want to highlight here from Zach Gershman. I believe that's how you pronounce his name, most likely butchered. Zach Gershman, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, most likely butchered it. But basically, he ended up coming out here and posted something here on X/Twitter, and he said this: TV broadcast just said Kyler Murray pulled Marvin Harrison Jr. aside during the week, went into the wide receiving room and broke down what the rookie likes best. It's starting to show today. Now, I want to be very clear here. One thing I said, and I believe it was about 2 weeks ago, is the Arizona Cardinals need to get Kyler Murray, Marvin Harrison Jr., and heck, I even threw Drew Petzing in there as well. They need to lock him in a room for 48 hours, and they need to study and get on the same page. Now, obviously, my terminology is a little over the top, over the extreme, but this is a sense where Kyler Murray takes his wide receiver one into a film room and they say to themselves, what do you like to run? What is it that you like, right? Because I think Kyler Murray is now starting to understand that his success also rides on this young rookie wide receiver to flourish within the NFL, right? Now, it's not just Marvin Harrison Jr., it's Michael Wilson, it's Greg Dortch, it's Trey McBride, but there was a big disconnect between this wide receiver one in the rookie that we just got in Marvin Harrison Jr. with the 4th overall pick in the 2024 draft and Kyler Murray. So now the fact that they have kind of, came together and said, hey, we need to do this, we need to do that, or this is what I like and this is what I don't like, it's now starting to show, being the fact that the Cardinals have had one of the best games of Marvin Harrison Jr.'s young career so far. Now, yes, he also did have a great game against the Rams. This game right here, I believe it was a step in the right direction for this Arizona Cardinal offense, because believe it or not, we had two weapons for Kyler Murray having over 100 yards. Trey McBride with 9 receptions, 124 yards, and then Marvin Harrison Jr. with 6 receptions, 111 yards. You don't see this very often with this Arizona Cardinal offense, so it's definitely something to be celebrated, right? And we've talked about this before in the last 2 weeks that we have not seen a 300-yard passing game from Kyler Murray. Guess what? We just saw that against the Miami Dolphins. He was 26 of 36, 307 yards, 2 touchdowns. And guess what? He did not get sacked in this game. There was a lot of pressure. There was a lot of potential sacks that could have been had here from the Miami Dolphins. Definitely kudos here to Kyler Murray for eluding a lot of these pressures and potential sacks here. He definitely balled out. This is one of the best games I've seen from Kyler Murray in the 2024 season. Obviously, the Rams is up there as well, but this one right here, I feel like he really put this team on his back, and he really elevated the wide receivers, Michael Wilson, Greg Dortch, Marvin Harrison Jr., as well as obviously our tight end, Trey McBride. So overall, a fantastic game. Did our rush game not really succeed? Yeah, I mean, it really wasn't that successful. James Conner ended up leaving this game with 20 carries, 53 yards, and 1 touchdown. But here's what it is, right? If we have some defenses that are selling out on the idea that we're going to stop your run, we are going to need to have some sort of answer here from our offense. And guess what? This game right here shows that the Cardinals can throw the ball, beat you that way, or they could run the ball down your throat. This can be potentially a dangerous offense. Now, our defense, like I mentioned before, we're probably a piece away from getting a little bit more consistent. We haven't really seen a consistency with our defense. We've seen our defense shut out teams in the second half. We've seen our defense not allowing a touchdown in a full 60 minutes of a game. We also seen our defense get sliced up like Swiss cheese, right? So we have seen a lot of differences of what the 2024 defense is, but I do feel like if we got a piece, maybe even 2 pieces here on the defensive side of the ball. I don't think we're ever going to be a consistent shutdown defense, but if we do get an X factor in the edge rushing core, I think that is going to change by leaps and bounds for this Arizona Cardinal defensive line. The Cardinals could potentially be over 500 if we just take care of business. Now, another thing I want to focus on here is the fact that the Cardinals saying all the right things here, right? With Jonathan Gannon, Kyler Murray, everybody in this locker room is speaking the same tune, and that is all the outside noise, although they hear it, they're not making it a big impactful thing to affect this locker room, and that's exactly what you need to do. Build a culture where nothing else matters out there. Now, can you take constructive criticism? Yeah, you definitely can. Can you work on your mechanics? Can you work on your feet work? Can you work on finding the right hole, changing your routes, right? Doing something that's going to make you better? Of course you can, right? But all the outside noise, all the negativity, take that out of this locker room. That's exactly what I love to see in the 2024 Arizona Cardinals. Jonathan Gannon right now has proved that he can lead this locker room in the direction that we need him to, and that's exactly what I'm really excited about the 2024 Arizona Cardinals, because guess what? We mentioned this before. We already got 4 wins, which means we already matched the amount of wins we had in 2023 and in 2022, which obviously is a step in the right direction. We are no longer going to be a 4-win team, so I'm super excited about that. Now, yes, can the Cardinals lose every single game moving forward? Yes, they can, but I do not think that the Cardinals are going to be living in a world like that. It seems like we got our answer at wide receiver 1. Starting to see some consistencies with this offense, right? Obviously, with Kyler Murray at the helm, he's starting to play a lot better. That's exactly what we need to see from our franchise quarterback in this rest of this offense, because they are supposed to be the bright spot in the 2024 season, not the defense. Our offense is going to be the one to be able to score points and points. So, ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts here on the 2024 Arizona Cardinals? What are your biggest takeaways on the win over the Miami Dolphins? What do you think the Cardinals can accomplish this year? Let me know in the chat below. Appreciate y'all for tuning in as always. Have a great rest of your day, and go Cardinals.